Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. Well, my name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at Simp Loop by Rob Jackson. It is a kind of simple loop thing. Or maybe I'm just simping for Rob Jackson. Who knows? We'll get to the bottom of it. So, what's going on? My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay. Yeah? Welcome aboard. Simp Loop by Rob Jackson is today's app, and it should be very, very simple to understand. Yes, that's what the title entails. So we're hoping that is the case. Indeed we are, and it is. And it's like loads of fun, right? That's the most important thing. Loads of fun. You're doing okay out there in YouTube land? Denise, hello to you. And Rob Jackson is in the house. Brad, example. I went and did poopy, Brad. Leela survived another hour of virus live streaming. Well done. Well done. You've won the internet today. Riverbend Simba, what's going on? Good to see you. And Leela's slinging links like this. She's Spider-Man right there. You can do all these things. It does help the channel and all that stuff. And there's Rob's app if you want to get it right there. Doug Kidder, hello to you. Joe and Glenn, I hope you're doing well. And Barry Glenn, probably on his way, maybe. Who knows? All happening. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, I'll tell you some good things first. We've got a really good interview coming up this week. As I get the right things going on here. We have Kiara coming on the show, center, left, right. She's an incredible little musician from, I think she's from the, get it right, Ireland. Is that right? I'm pretty sure she's from Ireland. Maybe I'm dreaming. Who knows? It's early in the morning, but that's very cool. Barry's in the sheep dip. That's nice to know. She's coming on the show this week. It's going to be rad. Got to keep your eyes peeled on this channel. Let me just tell you, keep your eyes peeled because there's shows listed that aren't listed at the moment. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that are going to pop up very quickly. In fact, maybe UK time around lunchtime or something like. Keep your eyes peeled because there's going to be an impromptu live stream happening. And tomorrow's stream, I can't tell you anything about it because I'm under an NDA. It is what it is. So that's happening tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel for all of that. It's going to be happening. And of course, guess what is happening this weekend? Because I'll be out filming today. It is episode 3 of Unearthed, sponsored this week by Nembrini. How cool. We got Nembrini sponsoring. All the songs have been chosen for this week's episode. I've got to go out and do some filming today to do all the intros and all of that. And I've got to produce my ad, which is the most fun bit of doing this Unearthed show. Having all these developers jump on board and then make my own custom ad for them has been awesome fun, right? We had, who have we had? We had Baby Audio. We did that funny little ad with the, who, me? And last week we did the trumpet playing character for Audio Modern. And this week we're doing something for Nembrini. And I just love it. I love that developers are getting involved and supporting amazing musicians who put out great music, and I get to make a fun ad for them as well. So get involved. Yes, indeed. So that's happening. Let's bounce over to App Raven. Come on, App Raven. Do the right thing. Simp Loop is $2.99. And as you would expect, it is merely a simple looper. Fairly simple, as Rob says. Fairly simple. I think it's pretty damn simple. If you muff this up, you're in a bit of trouble, right? It's a looper, and not bad. A not bad idea. So $2.99, really, really cheap. Really cool to take out and have. If you wanted to do some looping on the go, take out on your iPhone and do some looping because it works on iPhone, it works on iPad, and it works on your Mac. Take out, you may want to do some looping while you're out, get a little bit of a water stream while you're out, bit of this, a bit of traffic, bit of come home, you've got a little loop in there. Lots of fun, right? So I don't have a project as per se set up, but I'm just going to, I guess, throw something at it and try and just start making something. That's, I guess, the best way to do this today. And we start off, we've got just a piano tech in here, and I'm going to try and change instruments as we go. This is the setup. It looks pretty much like Rob's apps. I'll just make sure we've got sound coming through. Wicked. So we're all good there. We've got some sound coming through. I'm going to set this to, we've got an auto record. I'm going to put that on so it's ready to go. I've got a guitar here next to me as well. And we're just going to see what we can do. I'm choking. That was me beatboxing. How dare you? How dare you, Denise? All right. So basically, I'm going to keep this sitting right here. I don't need to see the piano right now. You can even make it a little bit smaller. You can reshape this. If I can move my finger about. So there we go. There's our little looper going on here. And all I need to do is tap the loop button. So you can see there's 3 buttons here, loop, stop, and clear. All I need to do is hit the loop button, and it's going to start listening. You can see it's flashing there, waiting for me to go. And you get 60 seconds. All right, just so you know. And I've just tapped the loop button to stop it. And now you can hear it playing back. And it's ready to go. You can see this little light sitting here waiting. Means I can just come in at any time and start playing along, which I'll start doing in a second. It's just going to keep looping. And it's still just going, yeah? Orange and overdub mode, yes, indeed. So I'm going to take out this piano. I don't need it. And what I'm going to do is tap the loop button. So now we're still playing, but I can add a guitar in here. And I can sample what I'm doing, right? We didn't want to do that. Just going to set this amplifier up. Cool, so I'm ready to go, right? So now I'm going to tap this loop button again, so it's waiting. And I can come in virtually anywhere I want, right? Oh no! Played a bad note. Yay! You get that, right? I'm going to add SampleScape in here. So now I'm going to tap loop again. And it goes on and on, right? You can go on and on. I can hit stop now. And now if I turn off auto record and hit play, we're just playing back now, right? I can hit stop at any time, play back. And if I want to clear it, it's gone. Super easy. Yeah, and let's talk about that. I hate doing this. I hate saying this kind of stuff. I believe, so out of all the things that are in this, I think the whole thing's awesome. An undo would be sick. Just, I don't know, maybe even 5. Just 5, being able to do 5. Yeah, I don't think you need a lot, right? I would do away with all this. This MIDI. I haven't had luck at doing this. I can set it up and I get it happening and I use my MIDI keyboard to do the thing, but then I start playing keys and the keys interact because of the velocities. Yeah, I haven't had luck at doing the MIDI control, but we'll cover it in a second. I just don't, I'm really... This is just my taste, I guess. I'm really happy just tapping the screen. I don't need to assign all this to a keyboard. That's just my taste. I love tapping the screen. I guess that's from years of using Loopy and just using an iPad, right? So every time I've tried to assign it, and we'll talk about it now. So you can actually come in here and decide. I can say, like, I want the loop button to be assigned to like 51, right? Which is the... Here on my keyboard would be this button here. I could have the stop button set to 50, I think it's 50, which would be this one. And I could have the clear button set to 54, which would be this one. And then I can play and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I've just haven't had success. I've been able to do it, but then while I'm playing... I'll be playing notes and then it'll stop it for some reason while I'm playing a note. I'm like, what is happening? Anyway, that's just my thing. So I'm not really going to focus on the MIDI today because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You can choose to set this up, choose the keyboard that you want it to go to, right? So you can choose your Arturia key step. And I can show it in action, right? So you can see when I'm tapping, so it does work, right? Let's just go overhead so you can see what's happening here. When I tap the record button, it's doing stop. When I tap this one, it starts recording. Yeah, a foot pedal, I can see that working as well. I've got one down here. And if I want to overdub, so I can do that. If I want to clear, stop. So it works, right? I've got it actually going. You can see it moving. It's just not recording anything because I've got nothing actually plugged in or anything playing. Let's... There we go. See what's happening? So if I start it, hang on, let's start it. We'll clear it. Clear. Yeah. Clear. I don't know. I'm having trouble with it. So I only started doing it early this morning. I was like, oh, let's try that before we do it. But so I'm having trouble with the MIDI. But you can do it, I guess. But it is forgetting that, right? This is wicked. So let's get into the looper. Now, of course, with all Rob's apps, you've got a help folder here that you can go through and read all of this as you're going. It's sending loads of MIDI messages here. Yeah, but I'm only tapping one button. As you can see, I'm only tapping one button. So I don't understand. If it's only one key that I'm sending through, yeah. How? I'm not new. This isn't my first. Anyway, I'm going to unselect this. All right, we'll have to troubleshoot at another stage. But let's get into how this works. So you've got a help thing here. I just like tapping the screen, what can I say? Which has all your commands, everything in here. So you've got all of that. Hello to Pete Johns in Studio 6+1, MC Like a Dark. And yeah, don't take away anything from this. It's really wicked, right? The sampler is sick. You've got a default setting here, you've got some presets. Now, these, I guess, can help you out too. I haven't really used any of them because I just like doing it myself. You got some randomization stuff down here as well too. If you hit randomize, it's going to set some random stuff up on your looper. So you can see it moving it around and stuff like that. But I like just doing it, I guess, because it's simple. That's the whole point. I just like it like this, going in and just doing it. So I really haven't used any presets. There's like a super simple one button looper. Come over here. You've got a good for making drones one, which has a really long recording fade. So your 60-second clip fades into the next one. Really cool. We've got another preset of ambient looper with decay. Yeah, so there we go. We've got level and decay. We'll cover these in a second. We'll get to it all. And I think this is developer favorite setup. This is Rob's, I guess, the one he uses here. And right. And I missed this one, auto record. So start here. This one will just get you off the ground and get you going. All right. So yeah, as I said, there's no undo, but definitely would be handy because you saw I made a mistake straight away. Up the top here, whenever there's a MIDI input, let's just set our default here. If you've got this connected to the keyboard, whenever there's MIDI input, that will flash, right? You can see that works. So it's telling us we've got MIDI coming in. We can reverse up here, reverse the WAV file. We can half speed it. We can multiply it by 2. So you can record in a maximum of 60 seconds and then tap this and it will extend the clip to 120 seconds. Once you extend it, I can't see any way of going back either. So once you extend it, times it by 2, then that's how it is until you delete the clip. There is like a little clip button here when things go off. So that kicks in an auto limiter. So you should have no problems with that. You've got your little auto loop light up here. So the looping, like I said, turn it on. It's going to start flashing, ready to go. As soon as I play a sound. And there's our loop. Oh, it extends it up to 60. I thought it was, so it's 30 that goes up to 60. There we go. Man, my brain. So I stopped that early. Now, if I record that in again, you can see how it's hitting the end and coming back. Let's put up the record fade. Let's clear that out. Hit auto loop. See how it fades in each time? And you can bring that down. So a little bit less, we can clear it, loop again. Tap. Let's show you the reverse. So now we're off in reverse. Now if I want to record over the top of this, it will record going forward with the track in reverse, right? So let's just choose, I'll choose something random from here. Right, so the original track is going in reverse and everything you record over the top of it will be going forward. Now if I unreverse, everything else the last take is now in reverse and everything in the originally is forward and that last loop is now in reverse. We can half speed it. And if you click again, it's back to normal speed, right? We can multiply by 2. So now you see that's doubled to 60. Get it right. Let's half speed it. Which would be 120. Let's just put something else in here, right? Yeah, double whatever it was, right? And you can just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Any number you like. Pick a number, any number, any number, any number. Have we got a 42? Have we got a... Which this can get really fun too if you add something like goose. Right, and then we turn on monitor. And then we record something into Gauss. Take this out the mix now. Now we've got Gauss. And you can go mad with this. The sky's the limit. Let's kill Gauss. You get what I mean? You want to clear this? Gone. Done. Super simple. So your level is going to decide the level. Yeah, obviously what we're playing here. What do we got? What is connected at the moment? So you've got your decay as well. It looks really fun, says Brad. The reverse loops are cool. Your record fade, we've covered that. If you just want it to be a solid, you know, you can bring this nice and down low. 28 milliseconds, all the way up, all the way down to 1 millisecond, all the way up to 2 seconds for your fade once it comes back around. We've got auto record on. So what happens when you've got auto record? I'll show you what happens with auto record. We hit loop and it starts recording straight away, right? Now, you don't need to keep looping over the top, right? You can just play over it. You can just play along with it. Yeah, that's what is really good. So really cool for a little guitar looper kind of thing. Works great like that too as well. Field recordings. Our threshold. So this decides, especially when you've got auto loop on, or auto record on. So if you've got this down really low, then it's going to pick up a note straight away. If we set this so it's on auto loop, tap it. You don't have to play anything super loud. Now, the current setting I have it to is deciding whether I can keep looping over this straight or can it be applied to an existing track bus to get that record playing a backwards effect. Hang on, can it be applied to an existing track bus to get that recording? Yeah, why not? You could send this out in Logic out to, can you? Nope. Rob says nope. And the thing is too, this doesn't, if you're going to load this up again, does it load the same sample? If I haven't tried this, let's do a save. If I go, if I clear this and load it, will it still have the sample in there? No, there you go. So there we go. The loop is not saved or restored. I just wanted to show it happening. So there you go. You can see that doesn't save. So you're going to want to, like, if you get something good, record it here, and you can record really easy by recording down here in AUM or sending it out to I'm sure you could send it out to a bus in Logic. Send it out to a bus, and it's been requested. So Simp Loop is going to become Comp Loop very soon. Because of course it will, right? Of course it will. But the simplicity of it will become very complex after us iOS freaks get our claws into it, right? And $10, right? So these are interesting too. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Now, if you want to find this information here, so the simplest one down here, the loop mode, is record RPS. So it's going to stop. It's going to loop. So if I hit loop, even with auto on, play a note. Now, if I want to play something in again, I can play, but it's not recording. So if I tap loop, it's going to stop, and then I have to tap again. See how it's, when I tap loop, it's not recording any further? Right, so I don't get a chance to overdub. It just stops. Once it's recorded in, it's done. It's done. We'll show you that again. So we'll hit loop, ready to go on auto. So we're set to auto record. And then hits the loop button again. Now if I hit loop, it's going to stop. So the loop button on the second time around acts like a stop button. The second option is the overdub. So if we hit loop now and play in, we'll clear this out first. And now tap. Nothing happened, right? Until I tap loop again. And you can see by the little line slowly going up, which puts you into overdub mode. So if I tap again, the line goes up. We're ready, overdub. Tap loop again, and it goes out of overdub mode. So that's our second. You can see, you just look for the S for stop at the end, O for overdub at the end, and P is my favorite one. Let's clear it again. P is my favorite one because you can just keep going and let it go. It's just so easy to do. So again, we're set to auto record. Let's just change our sound up and throw this piano back in. So I can find what I'm doing here, piano tech. Right, so we're flashing, we're ready to go. And I've got to connect the keyboard, of course, because you got to do that each time. Happy days. Tap loop. And we're off. But you can see it's orange. The line's still up here. It's waiting to do another line, ready to go. So I can come in here, change the sound quickly to like guitars. I just tap loop to turn it off. Now if I tap loop again, it's going to be ready to go. If I tap stop, it stops it. Tap loop, it's playing. Tap loop again, and it's ready for input. Why am I not getting any sound out of this? What's happening? Oh, there we go. It's there. Right. Stop it. Clear it. Easy to go. It's amazing what you can't do that with so many. Yeah, look, it's very simple to use. That is the thing. Now, you've got these little modes down the bottom as well, which are stop mode. So which means when you tap stop, it's going to stop. Let's just put something in again to show you that. We'll hit, we're on auto, go. Need to put my piano back, don't I? Get it together. Thank you. All right. I'll put it up a bit louder. So now when I hit stop, it's going to stop because it's set to now. But if I put it to loop end and hit play, I'll just turn off auto record. And I hit stop, it's going to flash. And then at the end, it's going to stop. Now you've got a clear mode as well too. This is interesting. So you can set the clear button to be manual. So as soon as I tap the clear button, it's going to clear. Or I can hit play and change this to on stop, which now it's going to stop at the loop end. So if I hit stop, it's going to get to the end and then it's going to delete the, boink, it's gone. So if you wanted to really just say good night, goodbye, there you go, happy days, you are done. Very, very simple stuff, exactly like it says on the box. Really, that's it. That's the schnizzle. That's pretty much all there is to it. Of course, if you've got things that are very low, or you're outside and you're trying to record crickets or something like that, you're probably going to want to have the threshold down super low, so it's up higher as you go for recording parts in. Shall we just make something and call it a day? Because that's it. That's how simple this thing is. We'll start off with this piano again, because it just does sound nice. Is it on piano? And I'll tell you the other cool thing too. If you want to get in time, because it can't sync. There's no sync on here as well for syncing to your DAW, so keep that in mind. But you can kind of get around it if you really want to, just by turn on your metronome, right? And hitting loop. Turn on auto record. I'm going to bring this down to about here. I'm going to take the fade down a little bit. We don't need too much fade happening with what we're about to do. We all good? Yeah, no sync. But you can do this, right? So if we hit play up here, it's not affecting the looper at all. So there's no sync. So you can just wait for your timer to come in, set it to auto. You're not going to be able to match it. You can kind of match it up, but if you're playing like a bass note to this, you can get around it. 3, 4. Done in time. Look at that. We can stop the playback now, and at least we've got something closer to being in time. If you work that way, beautiful. But you are going to want to set, and now correct me if I'm wrong here, Rob, but I think this is the case. You're going to want to set your record fade before you record in. I'm pretty sure you can't change it afterwards. It's going to, whatever you record in, the same with your decay. So for the next round, if you want to have the next thing a little bit lower, this is where you're going to use your decay and your level. So the next take you're going to do, if you want a little bit lower in the mix, so it's essentially like a mixer in there, mini little mixer. Let's put something else in. We've already got our timing. Yeah, the decay's your feedback, whatever you want to call it. Loop buffer. Lovely, right? Dave Bops, hello. So half speed. Still in key, of course, just lower, because everything's come down. I'm going to bring my guitar back in here. And what I'm going to do is just turn off the loop so I can just play, right? And get my tone, get everything set up. So you've got time, right? Let's turn on our loop. Waiting for action. I keep doing it. Keep hitting the wrong note. How'd I lose that? So you can see we definitely need an undo in here because I just screwed that whole bit up. Right? Screwed it up. I'm going to set this a little bit higher this time. We good? Right. I'm going to turn on this auto. Just so you can see what's going on here. Was I not recording then? I wasn't. Good practice. Because I've got it set to on stop. We got to make sure that's... Have we got time for one more vape? Yeah? Can I learn how to play guitar today? Fuck me. Fuck off. Try that again, eh? Man. We're set to record. Now let's go back the other way. Yeah! Hubsy, what's going on? And so, look, you want to get this out of here? Here's how you do it, yeah? Close this. Let's make it a little bit smaller. We've got it over here. Of course, you can record. Get over here, hit record. Oh, we can turn off the metronome, right? It's just the perfect little guitar looper, instrument looper. You can throw anything at it. Beautiful. For $3, are you crazy? You got to be crazy not to have it. There we go. I can stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. And there's my file. So I should be able to come over to audio share, and that should be waiting for me to grab right now. Up top, AUM recordings, demo, There it is. There's my, I can trim it. Come in here and trim this sucker. There's my loop ready to go. I can use it wherever I want. Zoom in. Smash. Let's cut this off here. And we put on a loop. Too easy. Easy peasy beneasy. Now, again, we'll just turn that off. You can go away. If you need any help or anything, help guide is in here. Runs through everything, status displays, looping commands, even setting up the MIDI parameters, which we discussed. That's the other thing too. It doesn't have a MIDI learn as such. It's just got these dials. So you need to know your MIDI. So the best thing to do for that is to load up some kind of MIDI thingy. What do they call it? Where they, I think I've got one on here. I was using it like this, right? So you can see what notes are being played. Right? Ons and offs and all that. So you can find out there. The other way you can do it too, really, especially in AUM, is if you want to control those things, you don't even have to use that because you've got all the parameters open as well too. So you could essentially have another controller plugged in if you want. Select another controller and set them up down here as well. Or just do it using the CCs here. Because you've got your loop set, all this here as well too. There you go. Lots of options for something really, really simple, right? And as Rob has probably mentioned a couple of times, he's probably going to add an undo to it and a couple of other things that will come out soon. For $3, it's wicked, especially if you're a guitarist. I'm telling you, to sit there, be able to noodle and create some loops. Happy days. Now, I've got to tell you, so lastly, we're going to do the thing. I'm going to go back and do the thing always. $2.99, $3. Can't go wrong. Joe, Barry Glenn's back from the sheep dip. Welcome back from the sheep dip. All righty. Wicked, $2.99. Now, I've set a dump for today's show because our friend Russ8889 has his new radio show happening. Jesus Christ, what a scary thing to see. I just looked at then. Russ8889 has his radio show about to kick off. Here it is here. So I'm going to dump you all over there. It premieres in 60 seconds. Rhythm Republic Radio, live weekly radio show. So it's going to happen every week after this show. I can dump you over there. And what he's doing is he's playing like a whole bunch of dance music, house music, and all that kind of stuff. And he's actually replaying the episode of Unearthed. So each week you'll get a replay of Unearthed, the audio version of it from... I think he's doing episode 1, so it's a little bit behind the current episodes that you can see here on this channel each and every week. So that's really cool to have Unearthed being played elsewhere and get more listeners and all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow, just keep your eyes open because there's going to be 2 shows. There's going to be a live stream late at night for me here in Australia, which is very early in the US, around lunchtime kind of thing in the UK, and then the usual show with 2 things that you don't know yet. It's a secret until you find out. All righty, let's get out of here. We've got 2 minutes till I dump to Russ. Oh, he's got it set a little bit early, so that's cool. And no problem, Rob. Hey, if you're a Patreon as well, we've got giveaways for this. Get on it. I'll dump it on the Patreon not long after this. Happy days. All right, I'll dump you over at Pete's. Do all the things that make you happy and all that stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's oge.